Mwah. What's up, YouTube? Poor.Mans.Podcast back with another video. Today's video is gonna be I'm pregnant with my side dudes, baby. Need I say any more? You know where it's going. All right, before I get into the video, I gotta do the YouTube stuff. The goal is 10,000 subscribers by June. It's a crazy goal, it's a big goal, but it's my goal. We on track to do it, actually. All right, but I need y'all to help me. I'm only get there if y'all give me the HBO special. You know what the HBO special is? That's the Help a Brother Out special, all right? So go and help a brother out. Hit the like and the subscribe button for more content. I'm going to give y'all a second to do that. All right, now let's get into it. I'm pregnant with my side dude's baby. Let's see what she got to say.
Hey guys, if you don't know me, my name is Shan and welcome to my channel. If you do know, welcome back to my channel. This is a story time about how I got pregnant by my side dude. It's not your usual story, and it's a very true story. I am 35 weeks right now. Today makes it 35 weeks, actually. It is.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be that guy. All right, well, we know how this story goes. All right, we don't even need to go further, but I'm gonna, because it's gonna be entertaining. We got to do it for the sheer entertainment value. Let's continue.
It's a girl and her name is Lauren. Overall, let's get into this story. Okay. I was dating a guy for 3 years, but I broke up with him in May of 2015. We were going through issues, had been going through something for about a year. We had been breaking up off and on. Everybody, you get tired of that. You finally have a breaking point. Well, in July, I took the initiative to Zoom 3 hours and 30 minutes away from my hometown. The best thing ever. I started a new job, made new friends. Well, one of these new friends invited me to help her move out of her current living situation to a new situation. And I say a situation because that's what it is. But in the process of helping her move, I was introduced to a guy we work with, which I was kind of crushing on, I can't lie. Didn't really know much about him. Hadn't really took the initiative to say, hey, I'm such and such. Well, there I did take the initiative to say all of that, and he asked me to kind of like take him somewhere, basically to just get away from everybody else. So I did. From that point on, we started kicking it and whatnot. You know, just kicking the shit. Anywho.
He asked her to take him somewhere. I am hoping and praying. I don't know what it is. But it sounds like a hobosexual to me. All right, you asking for rides already? You just met a person. You ask for rides to the store? This is what you get yourself into. Let's continue to just see how it goes, because I haven't seen the video yet, so I'm interested in the story. Let's continue.
About 3 or 4 weeks down the road from kicking it, I finally gave him my phone number, and yes, I'm weird like that. I finally gave him my phone number, and we exchanged the numbers. Well, that led to more kicking it on a deeper level, like a Netflix chill kind of kick it, which I should stay far away from. Now, this is probably like August, like after my birthday. We hadn't really been anything major at this point, but after we exchanged numbers, we did become something major. We went into seeing each other a lot more. And that November, I found out I was pregnant. Let's rewind a little bit. Let's go back. Let's rewind, because I left some things out. So, okay. In between the time before I found out I was pregnant and when we started seeing each other heavily without a relationship, I found out this guy was living with a woman. Yeah. He had multiple kids. Yeah. He had another girl that worked with me.
And that's what I'm talking about. Ladies, y'all don't even care about who y'all being, like who y'all around. How in the world you don't know? How are you judging for a potential partner? And this is because she's saying that this is a side dude, so she already got somebody on the side. We're not even gonna dwell onto the fact that she's cheating, because we already know that's horrible. We already know that's disgusting in and of itself. All right, so we're not gonna get into that aspect of it. We're gonna talk about the fact that this is so common amongst women. They just looking at shoes and looking at what a dude appears to have, instead of looking and trying to judge his character. How do you not know that the man got kids and a wife, and he's, or not a wife, but he being a homosexual staying at somebody else's house? How do you not know that? You ain't notice he got on the same drawers he got on from last couple times y'all met? I just don't understand how y'all skip the process of meeting people, like, or not even meeting people, but getting to know a person. How do you skip that process before you let them inside of your body? I just never understood that. Let's continue.
Yeah. So, he was a triple threat, somebody I needed to get rid of as soon as I could, but I didn't. Now, let's fast forward back to November. Okay, November 5th, I want to say it was either Thursday or Friday, I can't remember for sure. I go and see the doctor because I had been having a little issues here and there, and I was kind of iffy about what was going on. Now, I know my body well enough to know that it wasn't normal. So I took my little butt to the doctor, and when she comes back in the room, she tells me, she said, when was your last period? And I was like, October, whatever. And she was like, well, you are 5 weeks and 1 day. It got really quiet in the room because me personally, I wasn't ready to hear that because I had my goal of not getting pregnant until I was stable. And at that time, I was not stable. I was so not stable, so far from it. Well, I hit him up and I told him the situation. And he goes, I figured you were. What? Huh? So, I stay on the phone for a little bit longer. Then I finally go to his job and, he comes outside and I talk to him. And I'm like literally sitting in my car crying and everything because I'm distraught. I'm like, I'm pregnant with my first child by somebody that I'm not in a relationship with. I'm not married. I'm not any of these things that was on my checklist anyways. Well,
that list is out the window. When you decided to lay down multiple times with a man that you didn't even care if he had anything going for himself, or if he already was in a responsibility or in a situation, that list is out the window. Okay? I understand it's good to have them goals when you go into it. Oh, I think I'm gonna be married. And when you're having unprotected sex, what do you think is gonna happen? Pleasure is just collateral damage for sex. Sex is for procreating, being fruitful and multiplying. That's what sex is for. Now, it feels great, and I'm not saying, you feel me? If you being responsible, you taking care of yourself, do what you want to do. All right? But it's for baby making. If you have unprotected sex, lo and behold, you might have a baby. Who would have ever thought? Let's continue.
He comforts me and consoles me and tells me it's going to be all right, which it ended up did. It ended up being okay, but it was okay on my terms. I did end up coming back home, which he's mad about still at this moment. He feels like I'm taking his child away from him, which no, not ever. I would never do such a thing, I promise. I don't have any intentions of keeping her away from him. It was just I couldn't work at the time because I was so sick and I had bills to pay. So once my lease was up, I hauled my butt back home. Once everything gets back in order, I will go back. But like I said, it was a rough time for me. Overall, I wanted to bring you guys that story. It is... Let me change that. It was a lot funnier thinking about it than it really is.
Yeah.
So if you have a side dude or a side chick, be careful. Be careful. Now, I'm not saying he's a bad father because he's cool, but like I said, be careful. Well, I'm out, y'all.
Baby mama. What's up, baby mama? How you doing, girl? Yeah, it's official now. Yeah, you done took on that task. That's you now. All right? Because while you're doing this with the new child number 1 for you, this is his 3rd or 4th. This ain't his first rodeo. So he's going to be at home cuddled up next to his main girl while you're trying to fight for time and attention because you have his child. And that's on you. What are we supposed to do here? Everything. And the whole time, and the reason why I don't feel any remorse or because she's laughing. So I'm happy she's having a great time. I honestly feel bad for the child because we know over here, statistically speaking, it's just statistics. Statistically speaking, children with single parent households don't do as well. All right? They're more likely to go to prison, less likely to graduate. Single mother households are the poorest and the most likely to be in poverty than any other demographic in the United States. That's what you've gotten yourself into. Not only has she gotten herself into that, but she's brought a child into the world with that same thing. And I'm happy at least the dad is there. At least he wants to be there to try to provide for the child. Because he could have just went ghost. If you just having sex with anybody, who's to say that man wouldn't just go ghost? It is what it is. Men, be careful where you put your penis. Ladies, be careful who you let inside you. I don't feel like I should have to say this, but I feel like I'm on repeat. At least know who the person is. At least know their current situation. All day, women will talk about how they have these certain standards, but as soon as a guy come along that looks the bill, he don't even got to actually have no money. He just got to kind of look like he has a little bit of money. They're diving at him. And for what? Now you pregnant. R.I.P. Till next time, y'all.